Hello children, this is Shane, and today interpreting with me is Persis. In our day-to-day life, we use several things for different activities. There is a vast variety of objects everywhere. All things are made of different materials and have different shapes, colors, and uses. Let us learn about the objects around us and how they are sorted from the lesson Sorting Materials into Groups Class 6 Science. Learning outcomes. At the end of this session, you will be able to understand about objects around us and sorting them. Objects and the materials they are made of. Different types of objects that are made from the same material. Keywords. Objects. Materials. The substance of which a thing is made. Separate. Before starting the session, let us look at the concept map of this session. There is a vast variety of objects everywhere. We observe various objects around us, such as chairs, bullock carts, cycles, cooking utensils, books, clothes, toys, water, stones, and many others. All these objects have different shapes, colors, and uses. Let us try to classify the things around us. Look around and identify round objects. The list may include a rubber ball, a football, and a glass marble. If we include objects that are nearly round, our list could also include objects like apples, oranges, and an earthen pitcher. Gara. Then make a group of objects that are made of plastics. Buckets, lunch boxes, toys, water containers, pipes, and many other objects may find a place in this group. There are so many ways to group objects. In the above examples, we have grouped objects based on the shape or the materials they are made from. All objects around us are made of one or more materials. These materials may be glass, metal, plastics, wood, cotton, paper, clay, etc. Let us do an activity. To understand more about the classification of objects based on the materials. Collect as many objects as possible from around like chalk, pencil, notebook, rubber, duster, a hammer, nail, soap, spoke of a wheel, a bat, matchbox, salt, etc. We can also list objects we can think of but cannot bring. For example, walls, trees, doors, tractors, roads, etc. Separate all objects from this collection that are made from paper or wood. This way, we have divided all objects into two groups. One group has objects that are made from paper or wood, while the other group has objects that are not made of these materials. Similarly, we could separate the things used to prepare food. We classify the things by identifying the materials that each one is made of. We see that different objects are made of different materials. Some objects are made of only one material. Some objects are made of more than one material. Here is a list of few objects and the materials they are made of. We can also make a list of the same material that can be used to make different objects. What do we find from these tables? First, we grouped objects in many different ways. We then found that objects around us are made of different materials. At times, an object is made of a single material. An object could also be made of many materials. And then again, one material could be used for making many different objects. What decides which material should be used for making any given object? It seems that we need to know more about different materials. To know more about different materials, we need to know the properties of materials, as well as the properties of the objects to decide which material should be used for making an object. Some materials are soft and some are hard. Similarly, some are shiny, whereas some are non-shiny. Depending on these properties, materials are used for different objects. We shall learn about the properties of the materials in the next session. Points to remember. All the objects have different shapes, colors, and uses. All objects around us are made of one or more materials. We classify the things by identifying the materials that each one is made of. We need to know the properties of materials, as well as the properties of the objects, to decide which material should be used for making an object. Thank you for watching.